as you must be absolutely delighted with that.
Absolutely, I'm delighted. I thought we deserved it. Lawrence, I think if everybody's true and fair, I thought we were the better side for the full 90 minutes, and I thought we deserved the result. I just wondered when we hit the post and then, you know, one or two chances, and then the boys are saying it was a penalty and a handball in the line in the first half. You just wonder again, is it going to go your way? But we kept at it. We asked them to just continue to do what they'd done in the first half and the second half, and they did that. They kept the level of intensity with them without the ball, and I don't think we let Dunfermline, you know, create very much apart from free kicks, you know, for 20-25 yards. They never bothered the keeper a great deal. And on the day it's a good result. And
it felt, watching from the side, as if it was the energy and the intensity that got Stranraer through today. It was just the sheer work rate from start to finish.
Once I say to them week in, week out, you know, I think we're in a false position in the league because, and you know, some people may say, well, you are where you are in the league. But I think when we play with that intensity with them without the ball, we're a match for any day in our league. And we really are. But that's the only way we can play. And that's what I've reminded again today. You know, we played like that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago against Clyde, and we you know, we dealt with Clyde. We've now played like that against Dunfermline, and we've dealt with a very good championship, middle of the table championship team who will be going for promotion through the playoffs this year and try to get in those playoffs. And they've came down here today, and to be fair, I thought Stranraer were the better side.
And Jinky, pressure on him, but he stepped up to the mark. That was a top of a penalty kick that he stuck away.
Particularly when he said in his show last night that he didn't like penalties. I worried. When somebody told me he was taking a penalty, I got a wee bit concerned. But listen, what he's got to be, lad, Jinky, he's got confidence in his ability. He's very, very confident in his own ability, and when you've got somebody like that taking penalties, then you've always a chance.
Funny enough, watching the first half, the injury to Ryan Scully, it almost seemed to set us back a wee bit after a really good start, but we just gradually come back into it.
We said that to each other. I hope this doesn't hamper us, because we'd started the game the first 10-15 minutes really, really well, but it didn't really launch. You know, it was a wee bit of a lull for 5 minutes after the injury, and I hope the lad's okay. I don't know how he is, but I sincerely hope he's okay. But after that, we played our way back into it, and again I thought we finished the half stronger. And then second half we came out, and the pleasing thing, when we scored the goal, we managed the game really well today as well, which was good. So listen, we had a wee sneaky all week. That we could cause Dunfermline 1 or 2 problems. We knew we hadn't played that bad against Airdrie last week, and the boys were at it in training this week. There was a good feeling about the place. And somebody, I don't know where it was, but I read somebody, you know, said that we were a workman-like team. I think today we proved we're a wee bit better than workman-like. You know. Because I thought from start to finish we looked the better side.
And the question now that I think everybody wants to ask is, next round, the draw's tomorrow night, do you look for somebody at home that you fancy your chances against? Do you look for a big tie that perhaps pays the wages for a wee while?
I've just been in my manager's room there, and my head's burning because they're all coming up with so many permutations, this team, that team, and listen, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll go and walk the dog at night and watch match of the day, and I'll worry about that tomorrow. So it's good, it's pleasing. What I said to them before the game today, there's no greater feeling in the Scottish Cup than sitting watching that draw, and you're looking for your number and your name, and tomorrow the boys will be doing that, and you know, they deserve that, and they can enjoy their weekend.
You touched on it slightly there, Stephen, but you know, how much does it mean as well for the side to lift their confidence, to try and, you know, dig out a few weak points now as well, you know, taking it on from today?
It does, because we have been playing well, and listen, I've said that to anybody, the fans that go week in, week out over the piece. We've been playing well. We probably don't get the results at times that we've deserved, and there's performances like that in us, and we know that. And you know, I sent them a text last Saturday night, out each and every one of them, and it's unusual for a manager to do that, and the words were, I trust every one of you, I believe in every one of you, and come the end of the season I still believe you'll be fine. Do you know, and that's important, and it's not just about me believing, because they actually believe that. That group of players in that dressing room believe it. They're all together, as you've seen today, and you know, if we keep together and stick together and keep playing like that, then we'll give ourselves a hell of a chance between now and the end of the season.
How's Ryan? Just from Kevin that he was knocked out, but we've had reports back that Ryan's talking, so other than that I'm not sure what the rest going to come out with.
In terms of the game itself, is the right team going through, do you feel, or were you a bit unlucky?
No, just we're extremely disappointed. It's probably the first time where I can turn around and say that to a man we've underperformed today. We knew the conditions, we knew coming down here wasn't going to be an easy tie, and to lose the goal in the manner we did, you know, it's disappointing because it could have been preventable.
What do you put the underperforming down to? Can you put your finger on it, or?
Well, it's happened a few times over the season now. So as a coaching staff, you have to look back on if there's similar traits, and we've spoken, and I don't want to say what I've been saying in the dressing room. The players are disappointed, I must stress that. As a coaching staff, we're disappointed to go out of the cup. As I say, we need to look at other ways to try and win certain types of games.
Stranraer turned out to be better than the league position suggested. Probably on top for most of the game as well.
No, I think the league positions don't count for anything in the cup competitions. We got the plaudits for a performance at Celtic and the highs of that. When Dunfermline performed, exceptionally well on the day, and today you obviously get the lows of, as I say, it's on very few occasions that you can turn around and say that you think it'll 11 players have underperformed. I've said that. I'm not deflecting anything away from the team selection myself. I've got to look at myself and evaluate if it was the right starting 11 to play. But we're out the cup. The reality is we're out the cup, and now we've got to stick together as a group and look forward in the league and start putting results together.
The signs were there really in the first half when they hit the post and had a clearance off the line where they fortunate.
Yeah, we knew that Stranraer had long throw-ins. It was something we'd spoken about through the week. Boy Allen puts in a decent throw, and as you say, we're probably a little bit fortunate that they hit the post in the early parts of the game. I thought the game died down a little bit after Ryan got the injury scare. On that side of things, Cammy comes in, you lose Ryan, so that's one of your substitutes out, and Ryan Dow, unfortunately, picked up similar knee injury to what kept him out earlier in the season, so that was a force changed upon us as well. So, as I say, just extremely disappointed that we haven't performed and managed to get through this.
Ultimately, it was a penalty that gave them the win, so unfortunate that Lewis handled it.
I think if we look back at the penalty, sometimes we've been on the wrong end of penalty decisions, but it's a clear penalty.
This obviously has a big impact on the club, both financially and I suppose confidence-wise. What does it mean for you and the finances side?
That side, I've got a good relationship with the chairman. A good cup run obviously can bring finance to the club, so it's disappointing in that respect. Again, as I say, I'll shoulder that responsibility. It's not easy as a manager standing here after a 1-0 defeat, getting knocked out of the early stages of a cup competition, but it means too much to me and the coaching staff and to the players. That you can be critical of players and disappointed, and sometimes you feel that they're not on the same journey as you. They know that we've not performed to the levels that we can, and it's important, for as much as we're trying to be a club that develops players, that we stick together and make sure that we start performing in the league.
And bounce back against Partick Thistle, which the league is an important thing next week.
Yeah, definitely. That's football. The reality is, if you feel sorry for yourself, we'll end up, it becomes a long season, and that's far from the way I want to lead this team. As I said, the people that have turned out the numbers coming down from Dunfermline today, I don't want to apologise because I don't want to patronise supporters. I think they'll be able to see, or the way they can hear the way I'm talking, that I'm really, really disappointed. And as I say, there's things that we need to address, and that's not being critical of the players, because I'm not shouldering all the blame on them. That we need to start finding ways of winning certain games of football.
The omission of Greg Kiltie and Harry Cochrane today, was that because they were cup tied with their own clubs?
Yeah, but it gives other people opportunities. And I'm not going to stand here and say that if Greg Kiltie and Harry Cochrane were playing today, that we would have won the tie. That's disrespectful to the players that started. It's also taking something away from Stranraer. Stranraer made it a competitive cup tie, and on the day they've managed to get through, and all credit to them, and I wish them the best in the competition.